Hi guys, welcome back to the OVC YouTube channel. Today, Neilke is going to be telling us about her Au Pair USA experience. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Great, thank you. Can you tell us where you're from in South Africa and where you're based in the USA?
So I'm from Vereeniging. It's about 45 minutes away from Johannesburg. And now I am in Howie in the Hills. It's a small town out of Orlando in Florida.
Okay, and how's your experience been so far? What are some of the biggest adjustments that you've had to deal with?
Well, so far, I love it. Obviously, with COVID, there's a lot of things that, the usuals can't happen anymore. But so far, that's been normal to me. I mean, I flew in the middle of the pandemic, so that's my normal. But I really enjoyed meeting new friends, meeting new people, seeing all the amazing places, experiencing the American lifestyle.
Yes.
Southerners are very, friendly, and I just love meeting new people. That's like my favorite.
That's so cool. And Can you tell me a bit about your host family? How many host children are you currently looking after, and what is it like in the environment?
So I have two kids. I have Cameron, she's a 7-year-old girl, and Andrew's a 5-year-old boy. They share the same birthday, which is kind of cool.
That's cool.
They are very close, love playing with each other. But then obviously with that, like any brother and sister, you have your arguments and your fights. But I love spending time with them. They're very funny, and they're always up for something new.
Okay.
They'll try. They love milk tart. Milk tart.
Yes.
That's their favorite dessert.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And what does your day-to-day routine look like within the host family?
So I don't have a set schedule. I can decide how my day goes. So usually, I'll get up. I have to help the kids get ready for school. Kirsty, their mom, takes them to school, so I don't have to do that unless she has an early meeting or she's not going into work for the day. Then I can decide I can go to Universal for the day because I have an annual pass. I can go out with friends. I can go out, shopping, exploring, or I can stay at home and, do my chores, basic cleaning, laundry, or just lay in front of the TV if I want to have a lazy day.
Yes.
So I know some families have set schedules, it has to happen these times. I'm more relaxed when it comes to that. As long as I get my things done, then all is fine.
Yes. No, I had a similar schedule or loose schedule when I was an au pair, which makes things a lot easier. So how many times have you been to Universal then?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I've been here 6 months. I've been there quite a few times. Yeah. I haven't been to Disney yet. Okay. Disney, it's very different with the whole COVID thing. I haven't been there yet. I have a single entry pass that I still want to use. Okay. I want to go for like the Christmas decorations because that's always the big thing, especially the big Christmas trees they have. But I lost my train of thought. But Universal is amazing. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so Hogwarts and Hogsmeade is just so cool, and Butterbeer is amazing.
Yeah,
they sell Butterbeer there as well.
That's so cool. And what was your reasoning for choosing OVC to do your au pair program?
So I obviously, did my research and looked through all the au pair agencies, and unfortunately, I've heard quite a bit of stories, people going overseas and it being kind of spamish, not always working out. So I chose OVC with all the reviews they had, good reviews, good prices, and also 2 of my cousins actually went through OVC. So I felt at rest, okay, this is legit, this will work. If I have any issues, they'll help me and give me advice.
Yes.
And it was also they came to my school once, on the trip.
Okay.
So I saw the whole little stand that they had and all the pamphlets. So that's when I first heard of OVC. And then after that, I started my research.
Okay. And how do you feel with the support given on program, that your area director is always there for you, checks in with you, you have your cluster meetings with other au pairs? How do you feel with all of that?
It's really good. We have our monthly reports that you have to do on the portal, and then my area director Vieka, she checks in regularly. If I have any questions, she always gets back to me. because of COVID, we couldn't have any like au pair get-togethers, but they have been doing great things online. I know with Halloween they had like a cookie decoration competition, and they have yoga classes and line dancing. And if someone because we have a WhatsApp group for our area, so if one of the au pairs, finds a cool game or cool craft to do that we share. I know Vieka the other day sent a cool place to go to when the school's closed down to keep the kids busy. So there's always something, going on. Or if you have any question, you just ask on the group, and there's always tons of replies and, suggestions which you can do. And that's very helpful, because in the moment sometimes you just you don't know what to do, you don't know how to do it. And so there's always someone to help you.
Okay, no, it's very nice. And last question, what advice would you give to other young ladies that are looking to sign up for the program?
My biggest advice will be make sure that you communicate with the family. I've heard of one of my friends, actually, she had to rematch because of communication, which is very sad, because I feel like this has to be a second home. So for any girl that wants to join the program, make sure, chat with your family every day over the littlest things that you think may not have a big influence. Those little things matter. Don't go for the area, because you have to live with a family for a year, maybe 2 years. And also try to get something that's very similar to home. Even that will be different.
Yeah, so step out of your comfort zone.
Exactly. So communication is for me the biggest number one for matching with a family.
Perfect. That was some great advice. Thank you so much. I know I said last question, but something popped into my head, so I really want to ask this. Have you experienced any homesickness or culture shock since being on your program? And if so, how did you deal with it?
Culture shock, not so much.
Okay.
My host mom is from Scotland, and funny enough, it's the funniest thing to see how much similarities we have between, Scotland, England, and South Africa. Okay. So many, words we use, things we do, which to her and me it's normal, but then other people will be like, "What are you doing?" So I haven't had that big of a culture shock. Homesickness, I don't think I felt it yet.
Okay.
Maybe there's a coffee shop that I found here that reminds me a lot of home, and one of my favorite places to go back home. So I joked with the owner saying, if you ever see me here like a few days in a row, just know I'm homesick.
Oh, shame, man.
So it makes me feel all, fuzzy inside, and makes me feel like I'm back home.
That's so sweet that you found like a little piece of home there. That's nice.
That's fun.
So thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your morning to chat with me.
You're welcome, anytime.
To everyone else that's watching, please remember to like the video and subscribe below. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.